What most later artists admired about the work of Eugène Delacroix was its colour. Cézanne said he had the most beautiful palette in France. But what was it that they were so excited about? Perhaps the single most important thing about Delacroix's work is that it treats everything as if it were coloured. So he doesn't just consider objects in the light as having colour, but also shadows and so-called half-tones, the areas between light and shade. To understand his ideas about colour, we need to consider the notion of primary and secondary colours and complementaries. What these terms mean is best understood by looking at this colour circle from a book by Léonard Mérimée of 1830, which Delacroix probably knew. This shows us that opposite the three painters' primary colours, namely red, blue and yellow, lie the three mixed or secondary colours, purple, green and orange. For Delacroix then, colours formed complementary pairs, meaning that they enhanced each other when placed side by side. In this version he made of his own painting, The Death of Sardanapalus, we can see how Delacroix has used complementary pairs to produce rich contrast. But it's important to realise that Delacroix is not always consistent. In the naked torsos, Delacroix seems to have introduced the secondary colours, orange, purple and to a lesser extent green, into the flesh colours to give them variety. It is as if these secondary colours were reflections of some kind. Delacroix's way of using colour was undoubtedly idiosyncratic and complicated, but its great advantage and its lasting impact on later artists is that it allowed him to link colours together. And in this painting, Moroccan mounting his horse, Delacroix brings together complementary colours and closely related colours too, whilst blending them together using tiny flecks of paint in a technique he called flochetage. It's particularly this aspect of Delacroix's work, continually weaving colours together across the whole canvas, that so excited later painters, and Cézanne particularly.